Hey YouTube, this is the American Samurai. I'll get back again with another Doctor review. I know it's been a while since I've done one, so I'm starting it off. Let's get back in gear. We're talking about a Doctor Who novel I just finished reading today. This is Doctor Who BYZANTIUM by Keith Topping. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is Topping? Toping? I don't know. I'll give you the synopsis here. Life is cheap in Byzantium. Life is cheap everywhere that Romans are. Byzantium, the imperial city, rising dramatically as if a trick from the light from the peninsula of the Bosphorus in the Black Sea. Its domes and towers, minarets overlook the palace, overlook a place of intrigue. Thus, power, oppression, resistance, and murder. Romans, Greeks, zealots, parasites, all meet in the market squares of the great city, but mutual loathing and suspicion are rife. In this cauldron, the Doctor and his companions arrive, expecting to view the splendid civilization of the Roman Empire, but events cast their deadly maelstrom of social political upheaval. In the eye of a hurricane, each must face the possibility of being stranded alone, far from their own times and alien culture. This Doctor Who adventure features the first Doctor, Ian, Barbara, and Vicky. Okay. This is slow going for several chapters. Like within Doctor Who book, the Doctor isn't there. Neither are Vicky, Ian, and Barbara. It spends time introducing the characters that are going to be playing a part in this. When it splits up, it's interesting, though. There are some things I really like about this book. One thing is when it splits up, you really get to, Keith Topping must have done some research into the culture, because it really does feel like you were there. In a way, this is a little bit like Captain America, if I may use that reference, for all you Marvelites out there, Marvel fans, I don't know, because it, I don't think I'm spoiling anything. It begins and ends in the present, specifically focusing on Ian and Barbara and their son. I believe his name is Johnny, who I'm not sure. I put a comment below if Ian and Barbara's son has ever gone on any adventures with the Doctor, because I'd honestly like to know that. Anyways, I believe this is from the Doctor Who Past Adventures range, I think it's called. This is a historical, the exception of Barbara, Ian, and Vicky, and the Doctor. I mean, they even have to go refine the TARDIS at one point. Also, I believe this is the most religious Doctor Who book I've ever read. So I feel like this might be the anti-Rags. I think if you even just read like a page of Rags, you need to read this, and I think you'll get the taste out of your mouth. Because, here, Episode 1, Levix, and all that. And Jesus said unto them, Come ye after me, and I will make you become fishers of men. Mark 1:17. And that's kind of one of the things here, is every chapter starts with with one of the Gospels according to Mark here. And it's actually laid out as a 4-part TV series, so it gets to a certain point, and then episode 2, episode 3, episode 4. I think, like it's slow going. Once it does start picking up a little towards the middle. This is not a child story. It's heavy on the gore, but not like in the Rags play. I mean, it's Rome. There's going to be blood, lust, and all that jazz. Sorry, I had a Chicago moment there. But anyways, this is what I would. I'd say if you like stories, any of the first Doctor stories set during Rome, like Mythmakers and the Romans, then I would recommend picking this book up. I got this first book for about $3.79. This is the first Doctor novel I've ever read. It was pretty good, but not my favorite Doctor novel. Overall, all things considered, I'd give this probably a 3 out of 5. You know, liked it. It was interesting, but you know, it was just okay. It wasn't a great Doctor novel. It wasn't a bad Doctor novel. It wasn't good. It was in between. It was 3. So until next time, this is the American Samurai saying, sayonara, companions.